Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel. My name is Anu, and I am your psychic tarot reader. This is going to be your career, finance, money, job type of reading. For the next 30 days, I'm keeping it pretty fluid. So whenever you see it, kind of about like roughly 30 days is I'm putting the intention in. So if you are a returning subscriber, thank you, thank you, thank you for coming back to my channel, supporting me, sharing your energy with me. If you're new, welcome. Please consider subscribing, liking, sharing. And with all that disclaimer and intro out of the way, let's get started. We are starting with air signs. I think I'm going to start with Gemini. Okay, 3 cards from the Oracle deck, past, present, future. Normally I'm just pulling cards, but this one wanted to come out, so we'll take it. And then one for the future. All right, let's see. Ooh, I like it. I really like it already. Sun, Moon, Rising, Geminis. Here you have it. So in the recent past, you have milk and honey. This is about prosperity. This is about luxury. This is about the finer things in life. Number 6 is also a number of success. So you've come into, you've actually had some very good energies. I would say just coming out of the summer, things have been really up and up for Gemini. So really in a good place. And from there, in your present position is where there is a change in the wind. And this adds up to a 3, which is about creativity, creating new things, working with new people, teaming up with people, partnerships. So there's definitely, you may be moving, uh, there's winds of change, whether you like it or not, but there is change coming. So get ready, embrace it. And in the near future, again, these are similar energies here that you have. Go to the sea. Sorry about the glare. My lighting has been giving me a lot of problems, but here you go. Go to the sea. So go the distance, be flexible, see where things take you. This is, not about, so if you think about when a river meets the sea or the ocean, it doesn't have like exactly left, right, center. This is turn left, go 200 feet, go right. It's fluid, right? So there's a lot of flexibility. So Spirit is kind of asking you to be more fluid, be more open, and not predetermine exactly every move that you want to take in your career. So looking very good. So let's do tarot. I have an interesting spread for you where we're going to look at goals, obstacles, what it takes, what it gives, and all that jazz. So let's get, you know, a good look at this. Let's see what tarot has to tell us. And all my decks are listed in the description box. So let's see. Your goal in this situation, wherever you are, I'm going to call it in your career right now. Your goal is this is Page of Pentacles. So thinking about something new, this goes very well. There is, you may have some idea or maybe not, but this is the energy of wanting something fresh, okay? And it's definitely like you have the pinnacle. So definitely it is about having not just fresh things in your life like a new apartment or home or friends. This is specifically in the career, finance, job, business area. So your goal is to actually find that spark, find something new. So let's see what's the challenge for that. The challenge is, oh my God, you're showing up in your reading. So Gemini, this is your card, the Lover's card. It is actually a card of decision. So it may not be about love, but because it's coming right here as a challenge, this could be a situation for some of you where these could be a little bit conflicting. Where do I go with the direction where, I continue to be with my love or relationship, or I listen to what my partner is telling me. It's a little bit of a conflict there versus the new energy. Or for some of you, this could be literally deciding between a couple options that you may have. So, regardless, this is a choice. It's a choice that's a little hard to make. It's not as straightforward, and that's what's blocking your, fresh start, so to speak. So let's see what are the underlying factors? What are the underlying factors? Control. We have the Emperor. This is an Aries card. So there is a desire to be really in control. And as I said, what I was getting over here, wanting to really carve out every single turn. and being, kind of wanting to have complete control over the situation. There's a very strong desire to do that. And without having it completely thought out and planned out, you're not able to kind of move forward. So Spirit is saying, like, be a little open, be a little bit flexible on there. This could also be people around you. So probably the underlying factors are there probably people around you who don't agree with you, who have a very traditional thought pattern of how you should build your career, or just like, they may be a little aggressive with you in the situation around this decision that we have. So those could be some of the underlying factors. See how it applies. Drop me a comment below. I love to hear how it resonates with people. Now, what pulls you back? So this is the magician. Now, it's interesting it's coming in sort of the pulling you back energy here. This is where you want to do a lot. You want to really believe that you have all the elements, but you're hesitant. You're kind of not really stepping into this power because at the end of the day, you need to realize that you are the creator of your life, right? You make your own decisions, but because of these underlying factors where there may be conflicting work and life situations, or there may be some very traditional expectations of you, you're not able to step into this manifestor reality that you really want. Okay, so let's see what this gives you. Okay, what does this job or this career actually give you? So it kind of gives you higher ground. Okay, I know this is a card of like feeling defensive, feeling you always have to like, stay afloat and battle all these people. But it really is, I think it still gives you the opportunity to shine, even though it may be a little, I would say it may be a little bit where it's not as straightforward. It takes effort to shine. Okay, it takes effort. You have to convince the superiors or your teammates, whatever, or your colleagues. You have great ideas, but it takes effort to actually convince the others and show your value. So it's a little bit of conflict there, a little bit of defensive energy that you have to stay in. But no matter what, you may not feel it in the moment, but you do get to stay on higher ground. People do, actually recognize you. They may just not like show it to you to your face, right? Typical, where the egos kind of come in. So let's see what pushes you forward. What pushes you forward? Fresh start. The Fool card. How many major arcanas do we have? Gemini, you guys have had such amazing energy this year. I swear, I really, I wish I were a Gemini. Major Arcana Lovers, Major Arcana Emperor, Major Arcana Magician, and then you have towards, what pushes you forward is this desire of the Fool to start new beginnings, to really go and carve out a new path for you. So we have a change in the wind to the sea. You have all these things over here, and then you are like closing out with the Fool. So enough said. I mean, it's up to you, of course, free will, if you want to take advantage of the energies, but that's what Spirit is showing us. So let's get you 3 advice cards from the Animal Spirit deck or Oracle deck. And again, they're all listed below. Pay attention to if these animals show up in your life, in your dreams, and on billboards. If you see any billboards, whatever, in ads, they always have a message for us, and certain animals would appear in our life for a certain purpose. So let's see what is the advice from our animal spirit oracles. Okay, number one. Number one, sing your own song, the canary spirit. You see how the canary is wearing a crown, right? And we have the emperor here, we have the magician here. This could be, again, going back to like make your own decisions, step up and get into the manifestor energy. So sing your own song. Number three, again, their synchronicity is 12-12. So really, if you see 12-12 in places, or if you see 3-3-3, look up the meaning for angel numbers in there. Then you have the mouse spirit. So you do have to smell to not smell. You do have to tend to the small things. Excuse me. And this says like, maybe it's like an interesting energy because I am getting that you're probably spending way too much time into the details or way too conflicted. I mean, some of those areas are required. Some of the, the big ones that you need to think through, you need to think through, and that's what the mouse spirit is telling you. But don't get lost in it. Oh my God. Do I need to say anything else at all? At all. So this kind of boils down to a 4. So Stag Spirit is saying, take the lead. Take the lead, Gemini. Take this lead. There are opportunities lining up. The energies are really expanding and opening up. Um, definitely go ahead and take advantage of it. So I hope this helps you, Gemini. We're actually now gonna move on to Libra, but do drop me a like, do subscribe, and let me know how this resonates with you. All right, my friends. I will see you next time. Enjoy this beautiful energy. Take care. Bye. All right, we're moving on to Libra. How are you doing, my beautiful Libras? Let's get you a past, present, future, and the career energies. What we have, let's see what the wisdom of the Oracle wants to tell us. So there, it just flew out the time for a nap. We'll just keep this in mind if it comes up. But I just want to, draw the cards a little bit. So if you are burnt out, self-love is important. It is really important to take a break right now, and that's what the spirit is telling you overall. So let's see. Past energy. We have higher power number 4. So 4 is all about harmony, setting foundations, coming to your true self. This is home, family, everything. Like, if you when you like build a house, it's the 4 pillars. So the number 4 is very spiritual and really talks about the true north or your higher self. So definitely there's like, if you see, let me see if the camera can catch this. You're right here, and this is your higher self, or it could be higher power, whatever you believe in. So you're really protected, you're really guided by spirit at this time, and you may have come to realization that you are really supported by divine energy based on any synchronicities, any lucky stances that may have happened. Regardless, if you're not aware, this is confirmation that you are really supported by your spirit team in the current, and that's why, you see, because in the current position you are going through a major transformation. You have regeneration. The old must die for the new to really sprout, right? You see, and again, it's the fall season too, so the leaves are falling, and then there's going to be regeneration. So that might be maybe some time indication for some of you, but this is really about putting to rest things that don't serve us anymore and really going with the new energy. So the old must die for the new to come in. And that's why there's especially higher emphasis on higher power coming in to support you. So let's see what we have in the, whoops, let's just take that one then. In the near future. Oh, very interesting. Another 4. So you're bookended by 4 with a 10 in the middle. 10 is a 1 or a 0. Or actually, so 10 is a 1. It's an ending and a beginning. And it's bookended by 2 4s. So as you have the support from spirit guides or your spirit team, in the future, what they were trying to say is like, okay, now that you've gone through this death and rebirth, as you get into the rebirth, make sure you really understand your true self and put the intention of the goals that you go after. So if this is a new job you're going after, right? It's this question, this tells you, okay, you need to know why you're going after a certain job. Okay, and it's totally fine. It could be for a simple, it's a big raise, or it, brings me in touch with the good colleagues or some, past friends that I knew, or it's just a great opportunity. I get to do something new. Whatever it is, there is no right or wrong. It could literally be, no, I just won, whatever, a 30-40% raise, and this is the opportunity that gives me. This is what I need right now. Totally whatever you desire. There is no right or wrong in that. But what Spirit is saying is like, just think it through in the sense, make it clear to yourself. Even if you're going for something that's a stepping stone, no, all right, yep, this is a stepping stone, and this is my desire, and this is where I'm going to go. Just like craft it out. It will help you clear out any, anxiety around change. Just like, yeah, just carve out a loose kind of path. Like, don't go totally over orchestrating the path that we're going to take, right? So we want to leave some magic for the universe to provide us. So awesome. That is some deep. I feel like, honestly, I thought the career readings would be really straightforward, but I did the earth and the fire ones yesterday, and I'm doing air and water. These are such deep readings. I don't know. The planets are moving. Spirit really wants us to like take advantage of these energies. So there you have it. I guess that's how Spirit likes it. Okay, so let's see tarot, and we're gonna see what are your goals. Okay, what is your current goal and what's the challenge and all that jazz. And I'll walk you through the placements of the card. Your current goal is to really find balance. So again, there may be quite a few changes happening in your current situation, in which may make you feel like everything is falling apart. But again, remember, death is rebirth. Nothing really dies. Energy only transmutes. So your goal really is to feel peace and harmony and just feel balanced and say like, okay, how do I balance all this chaos with some peace? And that's what your current goal is, no matter where you are, whether you're in a job or not, that is what your goal. So let's see what is the challenge to this goal. Seven of options. Yep, confusion. There may be a lot of options opening up, or if these options, the past options have closed, you don't know where to start. So it can be a little, and this can put you off balance. This can kind of make you a little bit, oh, which direction do I go? There are just way too many options. And this makes total sense to me, the way this is showing up. So again, yeah, the Temperance is a major card, a major arcana. There is a desire for just direction and balance and harmony, but there's just so much going on around you. Now, for some of you, this is a Sagittarius card. So, just in terms of timing, you may have more clarity in December in the Sagittarius season. So, mid December. And again, 14th, 16 December, and 21st of December, we have major transitions where the big planets are getting into the Aquarius sign, right? So, that's a big push forward that's going to, literally propel us out of 2020. So things may really open up. And again, time is fluid, but this is generally, it's just coming through for some of you. So just think through that. So what are the underlying factors right now? This is the King of Cups. Okay, so again, there is a desire to have complete fulfillment, to be able to express yourself in your career, and maybe those opportunities are not quite happening, or things are a little bit too up and down. So if you see in the back, let me see if I can show you. You see this little boat here. Look at the water. It's kind of like choppy. The boat's moving, but the king is really like steady. Now, this could be in that you're really trying to stay steady and calm in the situation, but there's just so much chaos at work happening right now that things are all over the place, and it's just everybody's emotions are through the roof. There's a lot of chaos and panic around you as well. So let's see what pulls you back. So there is a need for healing. Okay, and again, there's another, so 17, this is 7, again, they're all 7 stars here. And this is an Aquarius card. There are 7 cups here, so if you want to see 777 and read up on angel number 777, you'll get some messages there. But this being in the challenge, not the challenge, or in the position of what pulls you back, so there is unmet desires that you wanted in your career. Okay, you've had one goal after another in your career, and there's this big wish that you wanted to reach a certain level or accomplish something major, and that hasn't been happening, or that has not been able to happen, be it this year, be it other circumstances. And that's what's pulling you back, because there's a little bit of hope of, this is also a card of hope, that maybe where I am is probably going to turn around and it's going to work better. So that's something that kind of keeps you a little bit conflicted. So let's see, what does it actually give you? What does this give you? What does this career give you currently? A chance to build anew. So I'm going to be, really open and honest here, Libra. There is something ending. The Tower card is also a card of ending. And that's why probably you have the Temperance, you have Star. If you just look overall, there needs to be healing. There needs to have, emotional balance. You need meditation, you need affirmations, all of that stuff, because wherever you are, it is probably not a very solid foundation long term, right? I mean, it's good where it is, but it's not, it's giving you a lot of anxiety. But at the same time, it does give you something. It does give you some refuge for those of you who are still in this career. But to me, and again, this is like, we want to harness the best energy, right? So how do we look at it positively? Is you have a lot of support. There's a lot of opportunities opening up, or will open up. But at this moment, this does not seem long term a steady place to be for you. Okay, so what pushes you forward? Let's see what pushes you forward. Okay, and then we're going to get you some advice card from spirits. What pushes you forward? You have the Three of Wands. So this really tells us, right? As I was saying here, you've worked really hard. You put in a lot of effort into this, and you're hopeful. You're waiting. You're waiting for your ships to come in. You're hopeful that this would probably still turn around, or you're hopeful that one of these opportunities are going to click pretty quickly for you. And I see this pretty quickly because of the Sagittarius season that we're seeing. So we're not that far off from that. So you're in kind of a hopeful, you see the two hope cards over here is like you're waiting, you're ready, you have put in your work. That's what this is. So let's see what advice we have from the animal spirit oracles. And as I've been telling other signs, pay attention if you see these animals anywhere in your dreams, on the TV, any billboards. These are, spirits' messages. They are trying to get through to you. And different animals appear in our life at different moments. So there we go. The first one out is the grasshopper spirit, and it says, take a leap of faith. What do we have here? Regeneration, higher power. There's tower moments. There's some kind of surprise ending and beginning. And Spirit is asking you to take a leap of faith. And again, there's a crown on this grasshopper. You have the king here. Even the temperance like wears kind of a crown. So definitely inspiring you to take a leap of faith. So I'll get you two more. Be fearless and bold. The badger spirit. Do I need to say anything more? Let's get one more. Oh, we got two. Okay. So we have the turkey spirit. Well, if you celebrate Thanksgiving, the turkey spirit says, give with gratitude and grace. So again, share your gifts, you know, um, gifts, resources, whatever. Just share your heart. Be kind and share your heart at the end of the day. And then you have the turtle spirit. Slow and steady wins the race. How beautiful is that? It adds up to an 8. 8 is the infinity symbol. It is a sign of prosperity. So good things are coming your way. This may be a little bit turbulent right now where you need a lot of balance and healing, but there's a lot of support around you. So I hope that helps, Libra. Do drop me a comment if this resonates, and if you feel comfortable sharing what the situation is. But there's some major regeneration that's happening here for you. I wish you the very best. I will see you next time around. Take care, my friends. Bye for now. All right, now we're gonna move on to Aquarius. How are you, Aquarius? Sun, moon, rising. I hope you've been well. This is your career reading. Let's get you 3 cards from Wisdom of the Oracle for a past, present, and future energy. Past energy is to be fair. In the present, tick-tock. It's time to get moving. And then you have breathe. Interesting. Oh, these are pretty interesting cards we have here. All right, so let's look at these. So the first one is to be fair, and this is in the past. Again, you may have come across certain situations where you were in a decision maker position at your work. So again, just like, or maybe you were at the receiving end of some decisions, but Spirit has really been trying to come through and say that things are going to be fair. But again, if you are in the position to make this for somebody else, it's just like saying, be fair and weigh the pros and cons. This is also like the Libra card. We're just coming out of the Libra season, so you see the scales here. It's again thinking through if you're trying to, it's like also balancing the shadow and the light side. What is more important at this time, and based on your value system with integrity, let's make the right call. Okay. In the current position, you have tick-tock. It's number 3. It talks about, this boils down to 38.2, boils down to 8.2. This is boiled down to 8.3. Tick-tock is really about, all right, chop, chop, it's time to go. Tick-tock, tick-tock, time's running out, time's running out. This is a card of action, okay? This is a card of understanding that the right time is now. Everything is in the present. Let's not like try to be too much in the linear time energy. And as I said, that these readings are also timeless whenever you see them. So whenever you see it, this is like Spirit encouraging you to, all right, TikTok, let's go, let's go, let's make the most of what we have. And then you have breathe. This is again, so you have 2, 3, and 2 again. It boils down to a 2. This is saying self-care is very important, okay? And this is where I was getting the balancing act. Heart versus mind. This is also, am I working too hard? Pay attention to that. There's also, ambition versus self-care and self-appreciation. That's important. So make sure that you do take some time to, for a little R&R, maybe like, whatever it is. We're heading into the festive season here in the US. So try to see how you can give to yourself. This is kind of looking into the near future. All right, Aquarius, let's see what Tarot has to say. Let's see what is your goal in this current situation. What is your goal? Your goal is to, again, start a new idea. This is a Page of Swords. This is about intellect. This is about idea. This is about thinking through what can I do next. It's looking for creativity. So there needs to be, I think with the TikTok as it's coming out in the middle, you are aware that you are getting some creative hits, but they may seem small at this point. And your goal is like, how do I understand this further? Where do I take this? So what is the challenge for this particular goal? Oops, that's that. Let's see. The challenge is Six of Wands. It is so interesting. Six of Wands is a card of victory, especially in career. It's very straightforward. You probably had to, again, victory comes from battleground, right? This is the return from battleground. So whatever this was in the past, you were victorious. You probably got the upper hand and you got recognition for it. There's accolades for it. So when it's coming and challenging this new creativity, to me, this says, I worked really hard and I'm finally where I need to be. And my superiors or my colleagues are giving me that recognition, or I'm finally being recognized. Um, do I just go with the flow? Do I do the tried and tested? Or do I make room for something new? Okay, so that's why these are kind of in a, a little bit of a, it's a little bit of give and take again, going back to the balance. So there's a little bit of balance that you have to do. Again, keep doing what you do, obviously, because that's working finally, but then make room for that creative energy or creative expansion as well. So let's see what are the underlying factors. The underlying factors, Ace of Cup. So there is a desire for you to find something new, to create something new that actually makes you happy, like this is joy. This is joy and fulfillment in your career, and that's what's going on underneath it all. Underneath it all, you definitely are in an energy of wanting something new, and you're kind of conflicted. Do I stay? Do I go? Do I start something new? But I just want something that makes me super happy. So what pulls you back? Oh, you got two sixes here. Look up 666, angel numbers, and you'll see. So six again is another success, right? For me, like six is a very lucky number for me personally. If I see 666, I'm like over the moon. So six is this one here. It's coming out of choppy waters. It's going towards the shore, leaving the problems behind. But when this is coming up, and what pulls you back is like there's still some stagnant energy or remnant energy from this time where you remember the past, that this victory has not been easy, right? And then before stepping into something new, you're thinking, contemplating, oh man, do I have to do all of that all over again? Like, is it gonna be similar? Is it gonna be choppy when I start something new? So there's a little bit of hesitation from that uncertainty about how much energy can I put in. And you've definitely worked really hard, because with this card here, breathe, it's obviously showing us that you may have some burnout in your current situation or a recent past. So let's say what does this give you? Okay, what does this give you at the end of the day? Okay, recognition. Look, you have the Emperor. It does give you authority. No matter, this is not about titles. Yes, some of you could actually be supervisors or managers. You may be the boss person, but
regardless of the title, it does give you authority. It does give you a solid stake. It gives you, you have, but especially with this recognition, you have a good amount of say in the career that you're in. You're able to move things, you're able to influence people, and that is a pretty good place to be, right? Being in that recognition and finally being able to kind of uh, be able to call the shots, no matter how not shot, short, no matter how small or large. This career, this situation does give you the opportunity to step up and lead something or someone or some people. So what pushes you forward? Let's see, this is the last tarot card. What pushes you forward? Oh my Lord. What did I say? 666. I told you 666 is a beautiful energy. It all talks about moving forward, success, things balancing out. The struggle is over. So if you think in tarot and numbers from 1 through 5 is the time of change. 1 is new, 2 is action, 3 is waiting for results, 4 is okay, I have my results, I'm going to build a solid foundation. 5 is the most challenging place to be because big changes happen. Okay, a lot of times they're good changes, but they're big changes and they take a lot of energy. And then 6 comes after. So you have what pushes you forward is at the balance of there's a balance of give and take. There's money. Whatever you have put in is finally you're seeing the results of it. So things are balancing out. Please, I highly recommend go read up, 666 angel number meaning. You will love it. There's definitely going to be some messages for you in there. So fantastic, Aquarius. Let's get you some advice cards from Animal Spirits. All the decks are listed in the description box. And as I've been telling other signs, pay attention to these animal, spirits around you. It could be a picture on a book, it could be a TV show, it could be a billboard. These kind of appear to give us certain messages, and they're like your animal spirit guides change throughout your life. So let's see, what are the 3 messages here? First one out is the hawk spirit. So you have the first 5 over here, which is a number of change. The hawk spirit is like, let spirit be your guide. The hawks are very, very big picture animals, okay? They soar above the storm. I mean, I think it's eagles and hawks. Again, pardon my lack of full knowledge of the animal kingdom, but these are the only birds that soar over the storm. Have the power, the guts to go right into the storm and into the eye of the storm because that's where the least turbulence is, but that's the most scary. And then they rise above it. Okay, so let spirit be your guide. You're gonna soar. Oh wow, look at that, dove spirit. Be peace. You have breathe coming in here. There's definitely some strong indication from spirit to like really meditate, take care of yourself, whatever works for you, for relaxing, for giving yourself time. That's very important. And then you have the parrot spirit, which is interesting. It says, watch your word. So again, we have the emperor here, so I just want to call this out. Sometimes being in an authoritative position can give us the energy of too commanding or being too authoritative. So just watch your words. We want to be kind, and words is something once they're out, it's really hard to like undo, right? It's not like a computer where you have a typo and you can undo. So those are your messages, Aquarius. Do drop me a comment and do let me know if this resonates. Again, 666, please look it up. This is beautiful. I really love this for you. All right, I wish you much love and light. Please subscribe, please like, please share, and I will see you next time. We are now going to move on to the sign of Pisces. Just let me take a sip of tea. Oh, that feels good. All right, water signs, starting off with Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. How are you doing, my beautiful friends? I hope you've been well. 2020 is coming to a close, but this is just a fluid reading. I'm not going to put a timestamp, a time limit on it. Just 30 days from whenever you see it is what the intention is. Let's get you 3 cards, Pisces, for past, present, future. in the past, where is here and now. This is so funny. I love this. Past, present, future. And this is coming up in your past energy. So really at a point of, understanding the big picture in life, embracing the now, trying not to overanalyze, the past things that may have happened in your career, and then also not being too anxious about what is going to happen in the future. So in the recent past, you did come to a very peaceful energy, there's self-love, and if not, then still do it now when you see it. So that's in your, and it's a five. So there were, five is a number for change. So there may have been some changes that kind of made you contemplate and really focus or harness the energy of here and now. So let's see in the now, what's the energy? Oh, I'm just going to say this because I noticed this here in this card. Do you see the little hearts around this child? So this is again being peaceful, opening your heart, working from your heart space, heart chakra, and then you have in the present position you have soulmates. And look at all the beautiful hearts over here. And this is also a five, five, five. Let's see if we get another five on the board. It happened for who did I read for before? Aquarius. They had 666, and those are like amazing numbers. So I recommended to look up angel number meaning. So if you get a 555, do Google it and read about it. But soulmates, and again, this is a career reading. If you look at the imagery, this is penguins. Penguins are, partner up or pair up for life. And what this means is, for some of you, this could actually be love showing up for you in your life. Totally possible. These energies do show up in career readings as well. But for the biggest one, what I'm getting is like the people that you're coming in contact with now, or the people you're coming around now, are going to be with you for the long time. And these are your soulmates. And again, soulmates come in many different forms. The people we work with, if you think about it, we spend the most time with them. Especially if you're like, whether in the office or you're remote, however you're working, we spend the most time with our colleagues. So that's why we want them to be on the same frequency, or we want to be on the same frequency as them. So that's what you're coming into, a very nice group of people overall. And for some of you, this may actually be love. So in the near future, ooh, there is a message coming your way. We have message in a bottle. This is about, it could be if you're waiting on, like, from the past, if you're waiting on a job opportunity, or if you're waiting to hear back from a company, or hear back from, let's say, if you're an entrepreneur, you're waiting on hearing back on funding, whatever it may be, something is coming your way. So there is a message in a bottle that was, delayed because of Mercury retrograde or whatever have you, this, whatever it is, that is coming forward. So very, very exciting. All right, let's see. What do we have in tarot? We're gonna pull a few cards where we look at our focus, our challenges, what pulls us back, pushes us forward, etc. And I'll just walk you through the placement. So the first card is, what is your current goal, Pisces? Oh my God, the Nine of Swords. Your goal, honestly, is to end this anxiety. You are having sleepless nights, you're stressed out, but this is again, I think when it's coming in the goal, obviously you don't want to be stressed. The goal is like to get out of the stress energy. So what is the challenge for you? The challenge is the waiting game, as I said. Didn't I say this right here with the message in a bottle? You're waiting on something. So Three of Wands is where you've taken your action, right? This could be, again, for some of you who may have applied for jobs, you may have applied for jobs, you may have sent out resumes, you may even have had interviews, and now you've just been waiting. And that's why you're not able to get out of this anxiety. See, as it applies, if you're in a, let's say you're currently employed and you're not looking for opportunities, this may be, forever waiting for that promotion, forever waiting for that raise, forever waiting for that next big project that, never comes your way, always gets given to somebody else. So even though you work really, really hard. So that's what's kind of keeping you in the anxiety. And that's why you have these conflicting energies here. So let's see what's the underlying factor or factors. So we have Six of Cups. This is very interesting because, there is a desire to be with these soulmates, you see. So it's again, having those friends around is a strong desire. And if it's coming up in an underlying energy or factor, it could be that you're probably pretty satisfied with your peer group, right? They make you feel very authentic. You don't have to have a facade or, just have like a mask on with them. But then the actual work may not be that satisfying. So that's why it kind of just goes off a little bit in that direction. But overall, there's a very strong desire to really come in or have these type of soulmates, these colleagues that make you feel that you can be yourself. So what pulls you back? Let's see what pulls. There you go. Power struggles. Excuse me. So the Devil card really talks about us feeling we don't have power over our path. Okay. So showing up in a career reading, this clearly talks about there's probably a lot of authoritarian people around you, and there may be some past experiences where you may have, like you may have been burned by a few projects or experiences, and that makes you feel you don't have the power to break away from these chains. This, for some of you, could also be what we call the golden handcuffs. Okay, this could be where the money may be really good, and we'll see what comes out in this position over here. The money may be really good, the options may be very good, maybe you get to travel, whatever you want. On the surface, on the label, or on the picture, right? The picture is quite pretty. It's perfect, picture perfect, as we say. It's a picture perfect career, but there are all these underlying issues. There's a lot of stress, there's a lot of, waiting game, and there's a lot of like nasty people around. So that very well could be a situation. And when I say nasty people, this is again the higher ups could be that way. But there's definitely what's keeping you around is some of the nicer people that you connect with. So let's see, what does it give you? What does this give you, this career or wherever you are? What it gives you is the ability to move forward with passion. So there is a room for creative expression in this career or wherever you are. It does let you ride and charge forward. So if outside of this, again, as I said, you work very hard, the Knight of Wands, has a lot of passion, a lot of fire, a lot of ambition. So it does give you that. It does give you the room to be ambitious and work really hard, but then the other things kind of pull you back a little bit. So let's see what pushes you forward. What pushes you forward, Pisces? Creativity. You have a Page of Swords. So again, despite all of this, you're quite hopeful and you do have pretty creative ideas. So it does allow you some pockets of creativity. Whatever this is, it could be a really high stress, high drive type of environment, but there's still an element of creativity and, something inspiring is still there, no matter how small. You do enjoy those small, I would say, opportunities to actually feel creative in this particular career or job. So let's get you some advice cards from animal spirits, and just try to see if you have seen these spirits or like pictures around, on the TV, on any advertisements, or in a book. These animal spirits do appear in our life at different times to give us different messages. So always like Google up the meaning of those spirit guides or animal spirit guides. So animal spirits. So you have dog spirit. Be loyal to what you love. So again, it's not saying be loyal to your job. I'm just saying, I'm getting the message. I have to put it out there. It is also a one, so it's a fresh beginning. There you have it. It says be loyal to what you love. So for some of you, really, it is a on the surface picture perfect, but may not be what you love. But again, maybe exactly what you need right now, and that's okay. So as long as you like put that intention in and handle it that way, yeah. Okay, let's get you two more. Then you have Bee Spirit. Look at that, number 7. Sweet results await. My friends, sweet results await. You follow your heart, you're absolutely going to get sweet results. Let's get you the last one here. A rebirth is assured. Oh my God, we have that here. Probably something ended, something changed, big time. A rebirth is assured. You have another five, my friends. I told you 555. Look it up. Look it up. 555 is a number of big changes coming. Okay. Sometimes they can be a little shocking, but no matter what, like my recommendation to you is if it's not favorable, usually these changes are always for our good. But if they don't feel favorable in the moment, you got to snap out. You got to snap out of it and say, oh my God, I am so done, and be in the present, be in the here and now. Know that you're coming to into contact or into, what do you call it? Like when you're coming together with your soulmates, and that special message is coming your way. So opportunities are coming your way. This is looking really good, Pisces. All right. These are your messages. Let me know what you think. Please subscribe, drop me a comment how this relates. I would love to hear that, and I will see you next time. I wish you much love and light, my dears. Take care. Bye. All right, now we are moving to Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Cancer. How have you been? This is going to be your career reading. We're going to get three cards, past, present, future, from Wisdom of the Oracle to get us started. Then we'll do some tarot, and then we'll get you advice from Animal Spirit Guides. Okay, in the past, a 10 or a 1, this is number 46, boils down to a 1, regeneration. Wow, so there's been some major regeneration in the recent past. This, does not have to be, again, it's a career reading. These have been coming out really, really deep, to be honest. I wanted them to be like really easygoing, but Spirit has other plans for us. So a regeneration does not mean that it's like ending of a career and starting up a new career. It may actually be a solid realization that wherever you are, the old you, wherever you've been doing, that has to go away because it's not long-term sustainable or it's not in your highest good. And there was this tug of war. So this is a major realization that wherever you are may not be where you want to be for the long haul. So some regeneration happening there. And wow, there you go. After death and rebirth, you come to a peaceful alignment. And this is a number 5, and it talks about here and now. So you've come out of the past. You may be going to the future, but Spirit is telling you be here and now. And this is again something we all struggle with, right? Cancer. I mean, you're not the only one. It's very difficult to be in the present. I mean, the past only gives us what'd you say, sadness, disappointment, and how things didn't work out, and we had put in so much effort. The future gives us anxiety. Oh man, I don't know if it's going to work out. How's my career going to go? So, regardless of like if you look past or future, they kind of tug at us and they kind of stop us from growing. But this is time to grow. This is time for a rebirth. So be here, right now. Enjoy, savor the moment. The 5 is a number of change. Savor it, be open to the changes coming, and embrace them from an open heart, because you'll see right here, you'll see like a lot of little hearts around the child here. It's like keep your heart chakra open. This is also green. Wear green, green and pink. Those are really heart chakra colors, and you'll see how beautiful things turn out. Okay, let's see. And we we have all that glitters in the near future. So this is a 7. Um, I would say again, this could be sometimes us going after things that look too good on the surface. So that's just a message from Spirit that watch out. Not all that glitters is gold. But again, this could also mean for some of you that you are coming into some treasure, right? Some good opportunities ahead. Just be careful if you're making a major change, because this is number 5. Don't overestimate the opportunity. What this is saying. I can't speak. I really can't speak right now. Okay, let me just take a quick sip of tea. Hang on. All right. Okay, so let's see, what is your goal in your current position, current career, wherever you are. What's your goal right now? Work, 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 work. Perfecting your art, perfecting your skill. You may be studying, you may be doing some self-learning courses, or you may just be like practice, practice, practice. This could be something like that. But this is, again, it's a hard work card. It's a card of working hard. But again, this is something you enjoy, okay? This is not torture, okay? This is not, yeah, it's hard work, but you actually don't mind doing it. This person is proud of the other pentacles that they've created, and they're just perfecting the last two. So your goal right now is perfection and growth and just mastery overall. So let's see what's the challenge here. What's the challenge for this goal? Magician, interesting. So this is a major arcana. Magician really talks about having all the elements to create whatever you want. So here's the biggest thing. And I said, right, there's a this ending of the old patterns or old way. Maybe this is the way you used to work in the past. There is regeneration, major regeneration, and the magician creates. He generates, right? There's a number one. Fool is the zero. That's at the beginning of the journey. And then when he comes to this spot, which is number one, he learns he has all the elements to create and could take any direction. So this is a very, very big energy saying you have actually more opportunities than you realize. You may be a bit too myopic right here because you're sticking with the familiar. This is just calling you to say, like, be open because, the challenge is you're going to keep doing what you're doing, but do you feel expansion? This is like expansion. So interesting energies there. All right, let's see what are the underlying factors. What are the underlying factors? You have justice. Ooh, this is interesting. So justice in a career reading, again, this is about balance, balancing out, the known with the unknown, the light with the shadow side of us. But this can also be some repeating patterns. So again, I'm getting the strongly with the Eight of Pentacles. You may be in a position or a career where no matter what you try, you end up doing the same thing, or you end up getting the same results. Sorry, that's what I should say. No matter how hard you work on every single project or every single thing that you take, you may be putting in your all, but the results never come. And that's a pattern. And that's what's called a career karmic cycle. And it's nothing good or bad. It's not anything that you did bad, but that sometimes exists. And this came for another sign yesterday. I can't remember. That exists in our lineage. Okay, this is ancestral work karma, where in your lineage, in your ancestry, there may have been people who have worked really hard all their life and they've gone through the same process over and over. And now in your position, in your generation, it's the same pattern. So when you realize that, the biggest it's not about anything bad. It's really about learning the lessons. So the biggest lesson, I would say 9 out of 10 times is about self-worth. Learning to value yourself. You likely give too much to your job or your career or your business, and you don't give enough to yourself. So you are projecting that energy of giving others more value than yourself, right? That's the karmic cycle. Those are the underlying factors. This is coming through very strongly. Again, it is a general reading, so it may not be for all of you, but when this comes up like that and looking at these patterns where there's so much opportunity to expand, but we keep doing the hard work and there's justice as an underlying factor. That's what it is. You have to value yourself. You have to, really appreciate yourself first before you start seeing those energies and you're able to receive. So let's see what pulls you back. I told you these are getting out so deep. There we go. The same patterns. Not feeling in control, feeling the superiors or the expectations from the workplace take precedence over you and not having the flexibility. This could also, I think this came up for Pisces as well. Um, This could be like the golden handcuffs, where the pay is really good, it's steady, it's stable. So we are a little bit risk averse, but it's very hard to sustain long term. So that's something that's pulling you back currently. And let's see what this gives you. So what does it actually give you? Wow, it actually gives you choices. I mean, it does give you some avenues to, at least two avenues to try something new in your current situation, whether you see them currently or not. But you do have two options here. You do have the world in your hand right here, right? So you do have the world. It's just you have to step into your power and express yourself and say, yes, I want to try something new. I want to like really go after this opportunity and give it a shot. So there is opportunities to actually try something new, or to like stay and do what you do currently. So let's see what pushes you forward. What pushes you forward is the King of Cups. So there is you get a certain level of satisfaction. And that's what I said. The Eight of Pentacles is a work hard card, but it's something you enjoy. So what pushes you forward is actually emotional fulfillment from the work itself. May not be about the people, but you do enjoy the work. You do enjoy the job. You do enjoy the projects that you do or the tasks that you do. So there is that emotional fulfillment here. But, in the background, there's choppy waters. Like boat is kind of like going all choppy. And this represents the people around you that may not be very good, or, there may be some more authoritarian styles around you. But overall, the work itself is kind of fulfilling for you. All right, Cancer. So let's get you 3 advice cards from Animal Spirit Oracles. And watch out for these animals if you see them in real life or on TV or, wherever, on a billboard, um, you know, in the park. They do carry special messages for us at different times in our lives. And all my decks are listed below in case you're interested. So the first one out is the Scarab Beetle Spirit. It says, magic works through you, and you have the magician, my friends. You are magic. Magic works through you. Do not underestimate yourself. You have power over anything, okay? You have the power to break free, it's not about breaking free, it's about feeling comfortable in standing in your shoes or standing up for yourself. You have that ability, you have that magic in you. Let's get you 2 more. Wow, guys, so deep. White Raven Spirit. Oh, jeez. Trust in the magic. Oh my gosh. This is so beautiful. It's a number 66. Okay, we don't boil down the master numbers. So you may want to look into the meaning of 66 or 666. They're really all about success and moving forward. Beautiful. And then your last one is life is speeding up. There you go. There's a major regeneration after that. Life is speeding up. Oh my goodness. Buckle up. Buckle up, my beautiful Scorpios. Please comment below and let me know how this relates to your personal situation or to your career situation. I love to hear that. Drop me a like. Please subscribe, share, comment. Every click helps. I would really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this reading. So I will see you next time, my beautiful Scorpios. Thank you so much. Wish you much love and light. Bye for now. All right, now we are going to move to Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Scorpio. This is your season. Oh my goodness. It is, it is, it is. Oh, so many cards flipping out. Let's see, let's do a little bit more shuffle. So your energy is big. You can see your energy is really big. So this is a career reading. Again, it's a general reading, so reading for the collective. So see what messages come out. If they make sense, you can use them. If not, just refuse them. I don't know where that rhyming came from. Anyway, let's get you a past, present, future Wisdom of the Oracle energy cards and see what's happening overall. Then we'll do some tarot and get you some advice cards. So, past energy, you have the loyal heart. So, and this is number 8. 8 is prosperity, it's abundance. And again, feeling that your heart is full. You see how the owls kind of make it pretty hard over here. There's golden keys everywhere. So, something has opened the your heart or has had the key to your heart. This could also, for some of you, of course, mean actually coming into a love relationship or meeting the person that would progress further. But overall, when this is coming, and the way I read it in a career reading, is really coming into nice colleagues, coming into connection with nice peers, people that you work with day in and day out, just feeling, okay, this is my tribe. Okay, that's how I would read it. But again, for a minority of you, this may actually be a love connection. In the current position, you have the Y. Adds up or boils down to a 4. 4 is all about foundations. It's about setting, the foundation of your home. And when we say home, it's your center. Okay, what's your true center? What is your true self? And setting the foundations for that. So the Y card really, the spirit is saying, whatever you're building for your career, just put the right intention in. And it could be something like, okay, for now, for here and now, for this year, or for the next year, I'm gonna invest in this particular area because I wanna, first accomplish XYZ. Then I'm gonna do that. Whatever. It could be, no, I wanna make a lot of money in a very short time, and this is, this may be risky, but this is where I wanna go. Doesn't matter what you pick, what goal you pick. There's no right or wrong. There's no good or bad. This is your life. This is your free will. Just to yourself, articulate it, and that helps you channel your energies properly. That's all. That's what Spirit is saying. And that helps you kind of like build a solid foundation. And then in your future, self-care is super important. I think a lot of us probably are already burnt out this year. Scorpio, this is your birthday season. Things are going to really start easing up. This is also take care of yourself. Buy yourself a nice birthday present. Breathe is really, again, go back to your center, operate from your heart chakra, wear some green, wear some pink. That's really going to like open up your energies. But this is overall self-care is very important. If you want to build for the long haul and have like a long-term career, feeling sustainable in a long-term career, you have to feel energetic and well taken and well taken care of or well rested overall. So I'm just gonna take a sip of tea real quick. Hmm. Okay, I really needed that. I've been talking and talking, and I was hoping these readings would be easy and swift and fun, but Spirit has other plans. Every single reading has been so deep. Right here, the big Y, man, the big Y. My friends, you gotta really dig deep here. Okay, so let's see what is your goal in the current place. Oh, you're still figuring it out. You have the Hermit. You may be actually hibernating a little bit, and by hibernating, I mean you may be shying away from people and keeping to yourself as you figure out what is that my internal light? What is it that I really want to follow? What is my true north? Where do I want to go? So you may be in a bit of a contemplative state right now. Maybe that's why this is really coming under the why, figuring out why you're doing what you're doing. Okay, this is as I said, these readings have been pretty deep. So this is also a Virgo card, just if any of you are working with a Virgo. But your goal really is actually figuring out your life path. This is intense. So what's the challenge to the goal? Yep, makes sense. So the challenge is Eight of Pentacles. Is there is so much to do in a day-to-day, and that's why you have the breathe come up here as well, talking about self-care. There's like you're working on things one after another, knocking out one pentacle after another, perfecting your art. You're really enjoying it, okay? Eight of Pentacles is working hard on things that you enjoy. So the work itself, you like doing it, but it's quite busy. It's really busy. There is no room for creative expression. There's no room for, I would say, creative thinking because you're in the energy of doing, right? So that's what's kind of like holding you back, not the holding you back, but kind of challenging this really big decision or big goal of figuring out what your true north is. Wow. Whew. Man, that's a lot of energy, you guys. So let's see what are the underlying factors. The underlying factor again is this is a page of swords, creativity. So there is a need within you. There's a desire within you to really start something new, to think about what is some of your creative ideas. They may be small, and where they are right now. But again, that's the underlying factor. It's like, I want to do something fresh. I want to do something new, but I don't know what that is. I just don't have the time for it. That's what this is looking like here. So please comment below if this, applies to your situation, because that's very clear to me. There is a spark. There is, maybe many ideas, but not sure which one you want to focus on. And then just not having the time to think through them. So let's see what pulls you back. Um, all right, not wanting to, the actual, so Nine of Wands is like, if you see, like it's a defensive energy, having your guard up, having a boundary around you. But this means that you often find yourself in a position that you have to defend yourself. That, if you want to go after this new idea, there are just so many questions around it. The people around you, this could be actually colleagues or superiors, or even like people in your personal life, could always be like, oh, that's such a dumb idea. Like, why would you do that? You're in such a stable thing. Why would you try that? So you always feel like, you have to keep defending your position or your ideas or your approach. So that's what's kind of pulling you back right now, is constantly being in that situation where you have to really explain yourself. So what does it give you? It actually gives you opportunities, believe it or not. So Seven of Pentacles is, it's a slow growth, but there is growth. And you're very persistent. This is what it shows us. But it may have been slow in Pentacles, kind of, in general. If you think of Knight of Pentacles too, it's a slow moving energy. But there, you've put in quite a bit, and you're very close to seeing results. Very, very close to seeing results. So what this really gives you is actually the opportunity to invest long term. You may not be seeing the results right away, but they are on their way. So that's what it's like giving you. That's what the current situation is actually giving you. And maybe that's why, because you've been investing so much, you may feel a little burnt out. That's what I'm getting here. So let's see what pushes you forward. What pushes you forward? Ooh, what pushes you forward is the desire to go forward and charge ahead. So, regardless of where you are, one thing is very clear: you do want to charge ahead. Okay, what this is like really calling to you is to figure out your heart versus head, figure out your light and shadow, merge them, embrace them. If there are things you do not like and you may think, oh, those are my negative aspects, I shouldn't feel that way. No, those are parts of you. It's good to have that clarity. It's good to know, why am I doing certain things? Once you figure it out, you're charging ahead. You're absolutely 100% charging ahead. This is a major arcana and really talks about fast forward movement, but sometimes it can take a lot of energy, because for two reasons: Chariot really charges fast, really charges ahead, and second, it takes a lot of energy, because you see how these sphinxes, I don't know, they are not quite both looking forward. They're kind of like a V, right? So one goes right, one goes left. So it takes a lot of energy to juggle and balance things out. So this is very important to know the why, and know how you want to balance your heart versus your desire versus your ambition, or are they the same thing? Is it money versus how you feel within? But regardless, this is what it's pushing you forward. Okay, so let's get you some advice. Oof. Let's get you some animal spirit advice. All the cards, all the decks are listed in the description box. And as I'm telling every sign, pay attention if you see these animals, or pictures of these animals, or videos, whatever. If they pop up in your dreams, then those are special messages, and they always come up at different times in our life with different messages. Oh my God. So we're going to get three. Your first one is Peacock, Let It Shine, Butterfly, Transformation is Beautiful. And then you have Take a Leap of Faith. Oh my God. Let's look at this. Let's look at these one by one. So you have the Peacock Spirit. Let it shine. Let this light shine. The Hermit, that internal light, that intuition that you have about where you want to go, let it shine. Do not stay in this defensive energy. You can ignore these people. Don't give them your power, okay? You have nothing to, you don't need anybody's permission. You just need to think it through. Why am I doing certain things? Just know it yourself. Follow your intuition and let it shine. This again boils down to A1. So this is about endings and beginnings. All right, and then of course we have, so we had a 1, now we have 1, 1, 11. So 11 is Pro Divinity 1111. Thank you. It's a master number. It's all about transformation. And this is like a double message here with the butterfly spirit. Transformation is beautiful. Let yourself transform. Let yourself grow into this new vision that you have for yourself. And then you have 30 or 3 grasshopper spirit saying, take a leap of faith. It is about time. Take a leap of faith, my beautiful Scorpios. Things are going to work out beautifully. So I hope you like this reading. Please drop me a like, comment, or share if this makes sense. Do subscribe. I would really, really appreciate it. And I wish you the very best. This is really, really beautiful for you guys. So love to hear from you. Until next time, take care. I wish you much love and light. Namaste. Bye-bye.